Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, brought to you today by Greenvale Energy, ASX code GRV. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now by the CEO of Greenvale Energy, Mark Turner. Hi, Mark.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, I'm good. So Greenvale Energy has been advancing its bitumen and geothermal projects separately in Queensland, and the company is looking to produce bitumous products by 2027-28. More recently, however, it farmed into a hydrocarbon project in Central Australia that contains hydrogen and some stellar grades of helium. The project is in the broader Armadeus Basin that already contains some of the highest concentrations of helium globally and confirmed natural hydrogen discoveries. Okay, Mark, we'll get into the terms of that deal in a minute. First of all, talk me through the key geological features of this project. Does it have an existing resource or not?
EP145 hosts an existing prospective resource estimate, which is a best estimate of 440 billion cubic feet, and that is total gas, and that includes 26.4 billion cubic feet of helium and 26.4 billion cubic feet of hydrogen as well.
Okay, well, let's talk helium for a minute. Can you educate me a bit with regard to grades? What's a good grade in helium? What's a bad one? And what have you got at this project?
We're very fortunate in this project. We've got a very high grade. So if you look around the world, America, one of the biggest producers of helium, anything above 0.3% they consider commercial. Most of them are around 1 to 2%. Over here in the Armadeus Basin, we're very fortunate. We're looking between 6, 10 and 11%, so very high grade.
What's helium used for, and what does the forward supply and demand curve look like?
Oh, look, helium's used in a number of industries. In the electronics industry, you've got semiconductors. In the healthcare, you've got MRIs. And then also you've got the aerospace industry, advanced science, defence, and in the renewable industry. What we're seeing is year-on-year growth in all those industries. So the demand for helium continues to increase year-on-year.
Okay, so this project also has natural hydrogen as opposed to manufactured hydrogen. I'm guessing it's a lot cheaper if you can just find it rather than make it, right?
Correct. Everyone wants to have green hydrogen. Now, to produce green hydrogen, you need a renewable energy source, and that's either going to have to come from wind farms and solar farms, which are expensive to produce, and you can only produce green hydrogen while the solar farms are powering. So we're very fortunate in this space to have natural hydrogen, where we don't have to do anything to it.
What are the deal terms with regard to this project?
So the transaction terms are there's an upfront cash payment of 160k on the completion, and what we do is we're going to fund the 2D seismic, and we'll also fund the first drilling program, and that will earn us 75% interest in EP145.
Mark Turner from Greenvale Energy, thanks for joining me on Bulls and Bears. And remember, we're only here to give you information, not advice, which you should, of course, seek independently. I'm Matt Birney, and this is Bulls and Bears.
For more public company interviews, go to the Money page on the 6PR, 2GB, 3AW and 4BC websites and click the Public Companies tab.